Yo people, welcome back to the channel. And yeah, 3-0. 3-0 again. Back to back at home. 3-0 to Newcastle in the EFL Cup. Listen, I'm not even surprised. I'm not even surprised. Like, when you don't have a style of play, when you abandon your principles, this is exactly what happens. I said it in the last video that I made, which was a while ago. I said that Ten Hag has no style of play. And he's not doing what he wants, what we all thought he was gonna do when he came in. He's not replicating the Ajax style. We've seen quotes of him saying he can't play the Ajax style because he hasn't got enough of his players, but nearly all of the players that he signed from Ajax or the Eredivisie. But this is what happens when you don't have a style of play. When you can just escape coaching, this is what happens. This is exactly what happens, and I don't feel sorry for him at all. I don't. I wanted this manager to do well. No one can ever get onto me and say that, because, you know, I believed in this manager. Obviously, I wasn't doing YouTube at the time, but I was supporting this manager, and he has absolutely disgraced me. Absolutely. Like, I'm more angry at him than I was at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because with Ole, I knew his limitations. With this manager, it's like I felt like I've been lied to. You know, felt like I've been promised everything and got nothing in return, and you're seeing it. You know, we lost to Newcastle's Z team. Apparently they had like 6 fullbacks on the pitch, you know, and we got absolutely, I don't even know what the word is, but listen, you can't be surprised. If you're a Man United fan and you're surprised at that, then I don't know what you watch, because Man United have been getting away with not performing, not playing well. Every single game that we played this season, like, you can genuinely say that the other team maybe deserved to win, you know? Like, the other team got quite unlucky, and maybe if they had a striker or if they had just a little bit more quality, they would have put us to bed, you know? That game was awful. Like, just look at the players that were there. Hannibal. And this is why Man United are where they are. Because players like Hannibal and Maguire and all of these guys, they're playing. And that's Man United standard. That is the Man United standard. So people can't be getting angry, because this is what's been normalised. You know, you've got Donny van de Beek sitting at home. You've got Jadon Sancho sitting at home. Whether you think he's a good player or not, he's sitting at home. He's sitting at home having to watch that. And now you know why he didn't apologise to the manager. You know, people are saying that, you know, him being harsh, Ten Hag, you know, making Sancho apologise was a good thing, and is showing his dominance. As a manager, why do you need to show your dominance if you're the manager? Like, it goes without saying. So, you know, that's already a sign that he's inferior, you know. And it just looks like everything that he's saying is not going towards the players. Is no one's hearing this guy out. You know what I mean? No one's hearing this guy out. Absolutely horrible performance, like. And I always say this: when everyone doesn't play well, you have to look at the manager. I don't care. You have to look at the manager. You know, when everyone doesn't play well, you have to look at the manager. Because if, you know, 1-2 players didn't play well, you can look at them individually. But I cannot blame players here. We know the Man United players aren't to a good standard, but I don't want to be just sitting here constantly blaming players, because look at that team. We've been getting away with not performing against these teams. You know, bottom of the league against Sheffield United, we barely beat them. We just about beat Brentford. We went toe-to-toe with Nottingham Forest, and people think that was acceptable. So, listen, people can complain, but if you didn't see this coming, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. So, it is what it is. As for this manager, like, I wish I did more videos earlier because, you know, it would just prove how right I am. But, yeah, this manager's absolutely lost me, bro. He lost me like a month ago. He lost me at the start, at the very start of this season. I'd say after that Tottenham game, the game after, I think, who did we play? Nottingham Forest. I just wasn't having it. There's no excuse when you've got Tottenham balling out and the manager's only been there for a couple months. And people have, and Ten Hag had the cheek to say that he doesn't have enough players. You know, even just to keep the ball. You don't even need to have the most teched off players to keep the ball. You know, this manager hasn't got a clue. He's lost the dressing room. He's lost the fans. He's lost everyone, bro. And it's like, just sack him. Just sack him. Stop wasting everyone's time. You know, stop wasting people's time. Because if I'm looking at it, is he going to win the Premier League? Is he going to win the Champions League? He's not going to win the FA Cup. And he's definitely not going to win the EFL Cup. We're out. You know? So, what am I holding on for? People are saying, oh, I don't like this thing of Man United sacking managers. And it's just like, look at Real Madrid. Look at the amount of managers they go through. Look at the amount. Look at the amount of managers Real Madrid go through. Bayern Munich. Even Barcelona. Obviously now they have had Xavi for a few years, yeah. But these top clubs, they go through managers like nothing. Because it's about being ruthless. And Man United are not ruthless enough. On the pitch, off the pitch, they're not ruthless enough. You know? People are complaining and saying, oh, stop sacking the managers. It's not their fault. It is their fault. It is their fault. Ten Hag's been given everything he's wanted. £400 million to spend on useless players. And has the cheek to say he doesn't have enough players to play the way he was brought in to play for. You know, he said that we will never see the Ajax style at Man United. So what were you brought in for? Because if I knew you wanted to play this style, we could have gone and got Conte. Tottenham scored more goals than us last season. We could have gone and got Conte. You know, we could have gone and got Poch. We could have got so many other guys who have done more things in a game than this manager. The overall point is that we got this guy to play a style and he hasn't shown that. And has the cheek to say that he hasn't got enough players to do that here. And that this team is accustomed to play long ball. Listen, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Absolutely. You know. So, for me, I want him out. The solution, listen, I don't care for the solution because that's not what I'm paid for. I don't get paid to do that. Let the people that are in charge do that. But all I ask for is that you sack this manager. Bring me an interim and a director of football. That's like, it's really not that hard when you think about it, but everything's hard to the Man United board. I just want a DOF that's going to identify like the right players, the right signings, the right manager, everything. Because Ten Hag's like, he's the DOF, the manager, he's doing everything. You know, when Ralph Rangnick left the club, but just before he came in, it kind of makes you think maybe he had something to do with that. So who knows? But yeah, Ten Hag definitely wanted full control of this club, and this is what happens when you give the manager all the keys. And this is why it's essential not to give a manager all the tools, because you're seeing it. He doesn't know anything. Doesn't know anything. And what's going to happen when this guy gets sacked? No one's going to want him. No one's going to want him. Same thing with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. They're not going to find another job. this guy is a useless coach. He's come here and he's wasted everyone's time. And I feel like that's probably why I'm so angry, because he's lied to me and he's wasted my time. I've had to sit here and try and back him for 2 years, and I've just wasted my time in the process. You know, having to buy into even the thought of transition football, which I didn't even sign up for. And he tried to propose that idea of transition football. You know, he doesn't know what he's doing. He is... To lose 3-0 back-to-back is not even the most embarrassing bit. It's the fact that we haven't deserved to win a game this season. You know, that's why I said I'm not going to talk about players. Everything's on this manager. Everything, you know. There's a lot of things I've definitely missed out. But I'm not even going to edit this. I'm not going to edit it straight. No cuts, no nothing. This is coming straight, one take. This guy, sack him today. Just burn the club. Get rid of it all. But yeah, man, like the video, subscribe if you're new. More content on the way. But yeah, Man United are in the mud, man. In a bit.